is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome into my returning subs, extended beautiful family. Y'all just thank you. We're being each other's rock and being each other's support system is truly a blessing because, we're aiming towards so many different foreign possibilities that we have worked hard for this achievement, and it is, I'm telling you, all the sweat, blood, and tears we're going through is going to truly pay off. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and so when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as you're getting to know more. Even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift and how it impacts your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, uplifting, gives you good vibes, good inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times and need spiritual guidance or just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm using in the background is 432 hertz Indian flute for healing, calm Indian flute music, peace of mind, and pure energy healing. And I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's Darkness of Our Journey helps you embrace what you used to fear. That's so true. It's like when you're going on a situation, going on your journey to foreign places. You're exploring things that you might not have been aware of. You could be familiar with it, and it's like something that's like at the tip of your tongue, when you're trying to say it and it's there, but it's not computing up in the brain, like it's your mouth and your brain going in two different directions. But there's a lot of things we used to run from. If you're a twin flame and if you're the runner, there's a lot of things that was very foreign to you. It's like with me, I halt, but I'm the type of person, if I don't know what's coming at me, or I watch a lot of horror movies. I don't see people standing there like, hey, what's that? No, hell no, I'm gone. I'm gone. And that's what, I always used to run from things that I feared. It was just like I'm not trying to stay there and trying to investigate stuff. I just, I want to just give up and walk away. And it's just a lot of times universe orchestrates a lot of situations for us to be able to see the broader, bigger picture of everything. Why you have to go through this? Why are you stuck here? Are you stagnant, or is this something that's keeping you psychologically keeping you there? Because a lot of times when we're stagnant on stuff, it's because we're not seeing what we need to see. And those are the things I'm still a work in progress for. I'm still, even though I don't wish anything bad on certain situations or people that has put me in certain situations, I'm just ready to part ways. But there's, there those thoughts of what has occurred in between me and these certain people still comes, every once in a while. And it's just like, I have to ask my archangels, hey, can you help me just separate myself from these things? This is no longer occurring, or certain things will come back and it'll trigger me. And I'm really working on that. And it's just, the fact is, instead of running from it, I'm allowing myself to embrace that situation. You have to be able to accept your darkness as well as the light that you carry. Embrace that, because it's like, I'm in touch with, a lot of times it scares people, but I'm like, hey, that's me. I mean, I'm not no evil person or worship the devil or Illuminati or anything like that. But there's a lot of things that, I indulge in at this, and it's dark, and a lot of people don't get that, but it's just like, that's what makes me different. There's a lot of interest, I have versatile on music, versatile on the movies I watch, very versatile on the things that, I go for, the knowledge that I'm soaking up. I'm being an open book right now. And that used to be hard for me to do. I embrace that, not worrying about what people think. Not trying to prove my right or wrongness. People are entitled to their own opinion. You're not going to agree with everything I say, and I have to be okay with that because that's your opinion. If there's something that's being misconstrued, I always try to make sure I'm very clear on what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to ever take anything out of context or, at the wrong way. If I said it, I said it. If not, if I feel like I got to lie about it, I'm just not going to, say anything about it. I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. Whereas, like, how we say it's a long story. So basically, you ain't even trying to get into that. But it's like your the things that you have really gone through has been heavy. It's very intense. It can be overwhelming, stressful, but you're not running from it. And if it is, it's just like, it's going to be like a hamster wheel. It's going to wind up and you're going to have to deal with it. But the next time you deal with it, it's going to be a lot more intense. So it's just, you have to be able to face things, no matter how hard it is. And it can be hard because that truth, it can really hit you in a way that you are not prepared for. But you have to be able to acknowledge that as soon as I said that, my light, my energy, it starts flipping out. I'm telling y'all, my energy has been off the wall. Like I had to really lay down today because I didn't think I was going to do videos today until my daughter called and told me, asked me if I can keep my granddaughter. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it tomorrow. I'm like, nope, I don't know how I'm gonna be tomorrow. If I still got energy after dealing with a 2-year-old. I'm not saying I'm old, but shoot, I ain't built up like I used to be. No. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like my granddaughter is like a gremlin after 10 o'clock at times. I love her to death, but she really gives me a run for my money at times. But it's just a lot of different things I'm going about different. And I'm proud of myself because it's just like I look at how I used to go through things. If it seemed too difficult for me, I'm like, you know what? I ain't even about to keep on messing with this. I'm gone. And my mom always used to say, you gonna miss out on a lot of things because you so busy you know, not having faith in things or you don't have the patience for it. I'm like, Mom, I'm a Taurus. We don't have that. But it's like my situation is like when you're going through anything, like I tell y'all, anything that you are struggling with, that that you have your strength in one situation, but your weakness in another. Universe and God gonna push you in those situations where you can balance everything out, no matter what it is. If it's like self-love, um, self-respect, knowing your worth, your beliefs, pushing past limited beliefs, facing your fears, accepting your truth, embracing your gifts. All these things is making you face a lot of things you weren't prepared for, but you had to be in it to win it. It's just like you had to go through all these different, situations, and it wasn't something pretty. There's a lot of things that has changed in drastic ways, but you can benefit off of that, because it allows you to just, okay, there's a lot of things that, universe will tell me about, and I'll be like, okay. But I have to keep it, I have to take that. You have to be able to add that salt to the wound sometimes when it comes to your truth. Because I say I can't sit up here and get in my feelings about stuff when I know I'm not that type of person that's gonna tell you what you want to hear. If I feel like it's gonna hurt your feelings, I'm like, look, you don't want me to answer that. And I mean, there's just different things that I tell people, and some people don't like what I say because I'm being truthful about it. Because there's a lot of things we run from. We can feel ourselves healing, but if somebody has their opinion about certain things, you have to respect that. If they're being passive aggressive, that's a different thing. Then they're pushing out insecurities towards you. Or if they, how they say a bark dog will holler. Obviously, you feeling some type of way from something I've said. And it's just like with me, I never shoot my shot to try to belittle anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I will step in my truth. If you don't understand it, it's not meant for you to understand. You feeling some type of way is not going to change my position of where I'm standing. It's not. And I'm just, a lot of people tell me, Roslyn, you keep it real. You really do. And I have to. If I'm going to be in a platform where I'm at, I have to have a thick skin to be able to take the good with the bad, the negative with the positive. There's a lot of things that I deal with, but this is what I was made for. This is what I love to do. This is my passion. Like I've said before, there's many a times I always want to be able to help people in some kind of way. I just want to see people happy, but at the same time, there was a lot of times I wanted to see people happy and was willing to sacrifice my happiness to make others happy, or I can see red flags as, this person is not genuine in my life, and I still tolerated that. Now it's like all these different situations I'm in, I've been in, it allowed me to say, you know what, if somebody really cares about you, they will not want you to sacrifice your happiness. Your pain is their pain. Your happiness is your happiness. Your achievement is their achievement. And all vice versa is the same way. Their pain is your pain. Their happiness is your happiness. They're sacrificing stuff for you, you sacrificing for them. All those different things. Because it's just like, when I start embracing all my possibilities, all my achievements, all the things I'm going for, what's up next, I'm allowing myself, because at times, I put a lot, I make a mountain out of a molehill sometimes if I get frustrated because I don't understand what they're saying, because I'm that type of person that's like, even when my dad does it, I'm like, okay, there he goes doing that Morpheus. He was like, well, sometimes, I speak in riddles. I'm like, can you just say it plain? I'm not all up into that. Even though I love the Matrix, I'm like, can you dumb it down.com for me? Because I ain't understand what you said. And you're like, oh my God. Okay. But that's what type of connection we have. Because there's many a times he done shook his head at me and just start laughing and say, just forget it. Never mind. But it's good to be that way. As long as you can be able to have a laugh and a time or two. Not everything is supposed to be so serious. You're supposed to have fun in your life. Allow yourself to face what you need to face. But your journey is your journey, but you need to live it up. You have to be able to experience things. Don't run because you don't understand what's around the corner, because you have to understand universe, God, source, mass, spirit guides, archangels, angels. They're not going to send you somewhere where they're going to lead you out the pasture. If they're telling you to put something down, because they want you to pick up something better. If there's something that's been stolen from you or snatched away from you, or is just misplaced, there's something that's about to be put back on your path, this going to be anew. It's going to be a lot better than what you have lost. A lot of times we pay attention, we still focus on the things we don't have in our life, or we're still focusing on the things that we should not have any energy in. And we can miss out on a good thing because you've done that. I have done that. And I said, I'd be dag if I do that anymore. Because if I know if I earn good, and I know they're trying to aim me towards better, I'm going to follow that, bump what's going on behind me. Like that's the reason why the windshield is so big and your rear view mirror is so little, because it's not, it's important to know what's behind you, but it's more important of what's in front of you. Pay attention to that, making sure you looking at all your angles and stuff like that. You ain't running into somebody, but what is in front of you is what is important. You're not allowing yourself to run from things. A lot of times we can get upset with corrective criticism, but if it's being corrective criticism, you have to open yourself up for change. Like I told y'all yesterday, warriors are up under construction right now. You are rebuilding yourself. It's like our lives was altered around limited beliefs, fearing what we don't understand, fearing because we don't know what's around that corner. But you have to be able to trust that process, that all things are going to be turning better for you. And I was just sitting up there, after I did my video, and I'm like, I'm really happy. Even though I might have my ups and downs, I'm benefiting on so many different levels. It's just because me speaking my truth, how I've helped so many people, because I used to get frustrated. I'm like, nobody barely, subscribing to me. They're barely, looking at the videos, but they kept telling me, keep going, don't, give up so soon. My dad be like, you so quick, you about to give up before you even get started. Don't do that. And it was just like, I had to be able to trust that process. So it's just like, I used to bust my butt making like between 7 and 10 videos a day. And now it's like I'm playing smart and not hard. If I need to just go ahead, I have that energy to make 2 videos that day, I'm gonna make 2 videos that day. But just make sure it's something that y'all really need to hear at that time. This is what is guiding you towards, the the signs that you were looking for. I have to be able to do that. I always ask universe and God, steer me towards, because I got like a book full of stuff that I write down, that I talk about. And I'm just like, I go through it and see, okay, what you want me to talk about. A lot of us has been in that dark place. A lot of us has feared what we can't see. but you're willing to take that chance with yourself. And a lot of people are just now starting their, you know, to come out of their closet of an empath, so they're just starting to see all the things they need to explore, coming to terms with a lot of things, even though it could be hard to understand or even just sit right with you. But it's like comes a time where it's going to have to come out anyway. But a lot of times it has to come out through the times of trauma. You either losing a job, death in the family, financial stress, or it's just a whole different atmosphere you're jumping into. It's foreign to you, and it can be scary because you don't know where it's going to take you. But you have to be able to have that momentum, as long as that motivation, to go ahead and take it where you need to take it. If you are you I mean, it's not going to be exciting if you know every single thing is going to happen. That's just like you want to go see a movie. You ain't gonna want somebody to tell you what the ending is. I'm like, oh, dog, I would want to see it myself. I don't need you telling me what's gonna happen. But a lot of times we're like, okay, now who did this? Did this happen? Did this happen? But you have to allow things to unfold the way they're gonna unfold. You just have to be able to trust that process. Trust the fact is when when your situation starts, oh, excuse me, changing drastically, you have to understand there's going to be a lot of doors that's going to open to you you weren't even prepared for. You could have been praying for something little, and just for the determination that you had, being that go-getter, that person that just hungry for success, hungry for overcoming, hungry for achieving, experiencing new things. That's raising so many things for you, that you deserve, because you've been in a dark place for so long, and it's just like, I was okay with, okay, I'll just do this and I'll be all right. That was so boring to me. Because if you don't, it's just like when I started seeing more people subscribing to my channel and more people were appreciating the things I said, it's just like, okay, I might not have like some of these channels and they got 12K in just 1 hour. It's all right because I'm making, I don't know how long they've been on their grind for them doing their channel. I'm blessed for what I do. Everybody's on their mission for doing what they do. And I love my passion. My passion is my lifestyle. I know I might not be really getting something out of it, but I know it's aiming something. I'm getting a lot out of it now. And I'm grateful for all that. I'm grateful I can be in y'all's lives and being able to, send those different confirmations or making sense to crazy situations that I really truly don't know what to do. I had to deal with that because there's certain things that, from different mistakes other people has made, is really put them in a dark place. And there are certain people I just cannot help. And I feel so bad for that, because a lot of times that can conflict my essence as well as my spirits. And I really want to help somebody. But if you've been dabbling in the dark arts or about something that you didn't know, or you don't allow darkness of an energy that could oppose a threat, not to just you, but anybody you come in contact with, I have to be able to, hey, I got my limit to society when it comes to certain things. I'm not in danger in my life, especially when I'm going through a lot of, uh, transitions, and I'm sensitive towards a lot of things. And I really feel bad when, people come to me and it's like I'm trying to help, but if it's just like the universe is saying this is a situation that has to work itself out, but you'll be endangering yourself if proceed in certain things. So it's just like if you proceed in certain things. So it's just like I've been through a learning process, just like I'm able to go. I don't know what it's called. I can't put my finger on it, but it's just like when people ask me for their help, because it could be somebody of the family or it could be just them as themselves, and they're asking me, Roslynn, can you channel me? Can you help me through this situation, or can you see what's being done and I'm not aware of it? And it's just like, thank God, universe, and God, man, all the powers that be is able to give me a gift where I can see the other side of things, where I can go to the further. I always call it the further, because there's a lot of times, a lot of us, we're dabbling, we can be back and forth. You're struggling with a lot of things, and it's just like, I've told people before, there's a lot of people that they have got themselves into addictions, and it just doesn't have to be drugs. It can be alcohol, it can be eating disorders, it could be self-mutilation, it could be down in your character, down in yourself down because you're so used to people talking down to you. You start doing it, or you'll jump the gun before they start saying something bad about you. You'll say it about yourself. All those different things. We went through a lot of things that we have. Sometimes we can have really dangerous coping mechanisms, or we'll run from things because it becomes overwhelming. Like I said, it's not a big deal for me, but it's just like when I see where I've came, where I transitioned in a major way. A lot of y'all been with me for a while now, and you can see how much I've changed from like when you first, I had some people that were with me like probably about 6 months, 6 or 7 months after I started my journey going through these things. I've learned so much. I've cut away from a lot of things. I've changed, allowed myself to know if this is going to, disrupt my soul, my happiness, my positivity, my love, anything. If it's taken away, I have to part ways with it, no matter how hard that is. And when you're able to embrace things that you used to fear, that lets you know so many things about yourself. Sometimes it's, when we have been in a dark place for so long, it's hard for us to be able to see the good in the transition that we're doing. So you have to give yourself that, you know, you have to really step back and really see how your life is changing, because a lot of times we'll be focused on the shortcomings the lack of, and what's going on in our situation. We're in human form, so uh, that's bound to happen. But you're allowing yourself to see the blessings that's coming in store just for you doing what you do, or just the hard work that you have been putting in for your change, for you to be able to achieve more. Universe ain't blind to that. They see that. They commend you all the time. They send you signs. And just for that, you have a lot of things in store for you that you ain't gonna be able to comprehend. It's like, because I see a lot of y'all being gifted, like they're giving you this big box with a gift in it, and when you open it, it brings you to your knees like tears of joy. You weren't expecting these things, but it's just for the sacrifices you made, your debt to society, you being that, helping humanity out in your way. A lot of times we feel like, I'm just one person, I can't make that big impact. You'll be surprised. It only has to start with one person, and they play it forward, and they're doing things. It's just like, I can be proof of that. Even though it took me like almost 3 years to just start getting subscribers like that, I had to put in my work. I was just doing a couple of videos a week, and I got frustrated because I wasn't getting nothing. But I'm just like, Roslynn, you weren't really doing anything. Even where you were, you weren't putting the effort in it. They wanted you to do that. So I had to go through more experiences. I had to be more open with the things that I was dealing with. Um, Being able to heal from the things that I was dealing with, and being able to be that open book for the different experiences that I endured, for you to be able to look at the things that you're going through, embracing my gift, being able to help people with my gift, all those different things, has brought me to some big, beautiful things. And I know it's going to get better from there, because I'm helping out so many people. And while I'm helping you out, I'm healing as well, so I can be able to tell you the things how I did it, my experiences and my changes and rearranges can be somebody else's survivor guide for them to get through their time. There's times where I can feel y'all heavy in your spirit, and if I'm connected with you, on that level, I send stuff your way, because I know we all dealing with a lot of things, and sometimes we don't tell people what we're going through, because it's like, shoot, everybody got problems. Some people, this is open a platform for me to be able to help so many people, and I'm grateful, because like I said, there's sometimes I look at y'all's comments and I burst out in tears, because it allowed me to see, this is what I get for not giving up. This is what I get for working harder, allowing myself to be open, to be able to be that Alegua, the messenger, to be able to give my experiences as well as the things they want me to shed light on, because there's so many times, things has been snatched away from us, or, happiness was short lived. When you finally going through all this process, don't think you're just going through it in vain. And yeah, it could be hard, but at the end of the day, when everything's all said and done and the smoke clears, you don't see all the benefits you reap from all that stuff that you don't fell down and you got right back up. You don't ran into big walls and you don't went over it. That's determination. And when you allowed yourself to be open to that, that blessed you on many forms. So I hope you were able to resonate on the content of this video. I might do another video, I might not. Because I still got some other stuff that I want to do. I just, I said I was gonna rest today, but like I said, I might rest for a few minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do something else now. Just recharge. Give me about an hour and I'll be ready. So I hope you were able to, resonate at the content of the video. Drop a line. Let me know if you resonate. If this is a confirmation for you. I hope it is. Better days are coming for you. You might be enduring your storm right now, but you about to be walking highly in the sun. You're gonna be the light of the sun. So allow yourself to know that. Believe it and you will achieve it. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to King Heyoka. What's up, fam? I haven't heard from you in a long time, and I hope everything is well. And the Laughing Heyoka, welcome to the family. I'm glad you were able to, get something out of my videos. It's truly a blessing. I'm glad to be on each and every one of y'all's journey, to be able to, be that little guide for you, to be that, to be able to be that person for you like that, because you are definitely there for me. Like and subscribe, hit that bell, share, give me a thumbs up. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I will see you on my next video. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing, better days are coming. I pray for better days for you. And whatever you're, trying to achieve in your life, I hope it comes out 100 times fold. Make sure you give out love, positivity, and prosperity vibes towards others. You never know, your kind words and as well as your pleasant vibes can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.